Hello, welcome to UCLA's Master of Quantitative Economics virtual commencement. My name is Amy Muchnick. I'm Director of Academic Affairs, and I'm happy to open the celebration. I'd like to thank all of the friends and family members who are celebrating this year's outstanding MQE class of 2021. It's been an unusual year to say the least, but you have all met the challenges and the demands of the MQE program and have succeeded in achieving your goal. We congratulate all of you for your hard work and determination. We wish you the best as you embark on your next journey. Please stay in touch and congratulations.
Congratulations on your graduation. It was wonderful to meet you this year, and I wish you the best of luck in the future. I hope that one day you'll be able to come visit the campus.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Wishing you the best of luck.
Congratulations, MQE students, on your graduation. It's been wonderful to have you in the program this year. You've had an especially challenging year taking courses remotely and having to build community without being able to meet your classmates and your faculty in person. We are so impressed by your perseverance, and we know that this talent is going to allow you to be successful. Whether you're going on to a PhD program or going on to the workforce, we are just so thrilled about the impact that you're going to make to the professional world around you. We hope that you'll stay in touch, that you'll continue to be part of the MQE community even past today's graduation. Good luck and go Bruins.
Hi, MAE or MQE students. Congratulations on completing the program and graduating this June. That's quite an accomplishment because you finished the program in 3 quarters, which is a short period of time. And many of you had to do job search, attend career fairs, and job fairs at the same time. It was also the great pandemic where there was so much uncertainty about your study and the job market, and you had to complete the program remotely. What great example to show your resilience, your ability to handle pressure, and your time management skills. We are so proud of you, and I hope you're proud of yourself as well. I can't wait to see what great things you'll accomplish in the future. I would like you to see this as a formal invitation to invite you to come to campus. If you didn't go to UCLA for your undergrad, you still already have friends and contacts on campus who will be so happy to see you. That is the MQE team, including our faculty and staff. We are located on the 2nd floor of Bunch Hall, that is in the North Campus of UCLA. And this invitation has no expiration date. If you have any questions or need any support as an alumnus, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. I look forward to having you as part of the MQE community and keeping in touch with you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shanee Mahalu. I'm the Director of Corporate Relations and Professional Development at UCLA. I'm here to congratulate you for your recent graduation. Congratulations. What a wonderful accomplishment and a huge milestone. I wish you all the success in your future endeavors. May you continue to grow and develop and utilize and apply all the skills and the learning that you acquired in your educational journey at UCLA. Please keep in touch with us and be well. All the success to you. Congratulations.
Hello, MQE students. Congratulations on completing the program and best wishes for a most successful future.
Hello to all the students who've taken my Master's Econ 406 class on macroeconomics and finance. I want to congratulate you on your accomplishment in graduating from our program and your success. I regret that we didn't get to see each other in class and in the classroom on a regular basis. It's been a difficult year here with everybody being on Zoom and being apart all the time. I do want to say I very much enjoyed meeting you individually, if only briefly, when you gave me your 5-minute presentations. It's very interesting for me to just see who you are and hear about what you're doing and get to ask you questions about what you'll be doing going forward. It sounds like many of you have great jobs in finance and that you'll be going on to great success in your future careers. So congratulations, and I hope that we'll meet in person down the road, perhaps as early as this fall on campus. All right, bye-bye.
Dear 2021 master's students, this is Professor Ariel Burstein. I want to congratulate you all for completing your master's at UCLA, and I wish you all the best in your professional career and in your life. Hope to see you soon. Enjoy your graduation. Bye-bye.
Congratulations for graduating from the Masters in Quantitative Economics. I hope you've enjoyed your year with us, that you've learned many useful technical skills, and also learned how to think like an economist. I certainly enjoyed teaching you and the long discussions that I had during office hours. It was a tough year, and you have my utmost respect for being able to take all your classes, do all your exams, write your thesis, all over a Zoom connection. On the plus side, if you can get through this, you can get through anything. Graduating is an important transition. As a student, your role is just to suck up as much information as possible. In your next role, you have to use this information, your understanding, to persuade people and to make decisions. This brings new challenges. A few come to mind. First, you have to be resilient. Not everyone will like every idea you have, and you can't let this discourage you. Second is to fail quickly. Frankly, not every idea you have will be the best, and it's okay to make mistakes. The important thing is that you learn from those mistakes and continuously improve yourself. The third is to seek out mentors who can support you, help your career flourish, and people who you admire and you can learn new things from. And in turn, as your career progresses, you should pay it forward. Support those who wish to learn from you, including the next generation of master's students. I wish you the best of luck wherever your career takes you.
Dear graduates, congratulations. Today's commencement marks an important milestone in your lives. A joyous day for you and your families, a celebration of your ambition and abilities. A UCLA master's degree in applied and quantitative economics is a remarkable achievement that will serve you well on whatever path you choose to follow next. And in thinking about where you will go next, I'm thinking back the, by now 18 years, when I graduated from university myself. I had discovered economics later than you, only during my PhD. So I was a bit older and was facing a somewhat different job market than you do now, but maybe not all that different. It was an obvious way for me. I'd done really well in my studies. My advisor was very supportive of me and was eager for me to pursue an academic career. I enjoyed research. I enjoyed being good at it, and I liked the people I was meeting, but there were doubts too. Been going to the job fairs, the usual suspects, banks, consulting, no concrete goal in mind. But the picture the recruiters were painting for me of management consulting was exciting, if also maybe a bit intimidating. Most people advised against it. My parents and many of my friends thought I'd be a poor fit. My professors mocked me for not getting the concept of comparative advantage. And one of my interviewers for the job told me straight to my face that I wasn't cut out for the job. Even I myself agreed quietly that they were probably right. But at that point, I had put my mind to getting that job, gave them my best spiel, and to my own surprise, I got the job. And they'd been all right. I didn't like consulting, and consulting wasn't liking me. I struggled for 2 years before moving to another corporate job. Then another 2 years later, finally returning to the obvious path for me, becoming an econ professor at UCLA, the job that I love. So, 4 years wasted? Maybe. But I don't regret it. Just because lots of people told me so before doesn't mean it wasn't worth trying. And that brings me to you as you're graduating as Masters of Applied and Quantitative Economics from UCLA today. Many of you will have jobs lined up by now. Some others may still be looking, but all of you have the skills, the drive, the brains, the motivation to succeed on the labor market and pursue exciting careers. And that brings with it the responsibility to make smart, maybe even wise choices. So my 2 cents of advice to you: shop around, try a lot of stuff. It's pretty unlikely that you'll find your dream job right away. So take your best guess, go for it, and have the open mind to re-optimize later. Work hard to succeed in your jobs, take pride in your successes, but don't let them define you. And be ready to move on to the next challenge and opportunity as they rise. You're young, you can afford it. Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. This is Pierre-Olivier Veil, your professor in Core Finance 433. I wanted to congratulate you for completing your Master in Quantitative Economics at UCLA. Completing a master's degree is always a great accomplishment, but it is even more so this year, given all the challenges you faced learning remotely. And you have risen to the challenge and demonstrated great qualities: enthusiasm, dedication, persistence, and discipline. The classes you took during your graduate studies at UCLA taught you the analytical frameworks and gave you tools that will be very useful in your future professional lives. I now join you in celebrating your graduation with your loved ones.
Hello, everyone. This is Pete Medina. I taught this last quarter, Econ 414, Asset Pricing and Portfolio Theory and Practice. And I know many of you had the opportunity to take my course, and I do appreciate all the hard work you did in joining me in that journey this past quarter. I was asked to share a few words with you today. First of all, I want to say congratulations to all of you. It was a difficult program, I know, but hopefully over the course of your life, your career, you'll find it to be a very worthwhile program. A program that combines, academic theory and practical application is one that I hope you will find useful throughout your life. And on that notion, I just wanted to share with everybody a little bit of my background, this idea of, combining kind of the best from academia with the best from practice or the best from industry. In addition to teaching at UCLA, I'm also primarily an investment practitioner. So I work for a large financial institution, heading up research and investment management for that institution's clients. Early in my career, actually, coming out of school, obviously I had a fair amount of an academic background in terms of understanding concepts of asset pricing, portfolio theory, investment management, et cetera. And immediately what I found was there seemed to be a large disconnect between what was happening in industry, in practice, and what I had learned in school. And you would think that maybe that disconnect was there and it created, maybe better outcomes, and that's why practitioners were doing it that way. But in general, I found that the methods and approaches being utilized in practice were maybe for various reasons were maybe substandard or could be improved significantly. And so I looked back to my academic training and the various theories in financial economics I had learned, and realized that on the one hand there was a lot of great stuff, good thinking, empirical research that could quickly be applied to practice. And on the other hand, there was also sort of a lot of theory that was very abstract and nebulous and really had no application to practice. And amongst many practitioners, it was discounting that abstract theory that sort of stopped them from implementing what was really good and sound out of academia into practice. So I think I really made my own career in sort of revisiting all of the academic theory and research and figuring out sort of, what was interesting, worthwhile, and could be pragmatically applied to the world I lived in. And at the same time, refining it for better practical implementation. And so it's this marriage of sort of, academia and practice, I think, that made all the difference in my own career. Some great ideas come out of academia. Some of it's practical and empirically supported. Others of it is sort of a little bit more abstract and maybe doesn't have as much empirical evidence in support of it. And again, practitioners need to learn to take what's good and valuable and useful and implement it, and recognize maybe not everything is useful. But at the end of the day, it's this idea of the scientific method, right? In understanding puzzles that we're faced with in the real world. whether we are thinking about an academic puzzle to solve, or even one that we encounter, that are encountered frequently in practice. We want to start with a hypothesis, an idea of a solution. We want to, test it empirically. Is it actually true and valid? Is there something to it that could actually give us some predictive power? And if there's a lot of empirical evidence in support of a hypothesis, then, hopefully, ultimately, it sort of evolves into a theory, a reasoned argument, or logical, kind of sequence of a framework that is heavily supported by theory, by empirical evidence, to ultimately, hopefully, have predictive value for future relevance, right? Because that's the reality we're often dealing with is, how well does a theory actually, how useful is it in practice, which often is about, forecasting the future or things like that, at least in the investment management industry. So, I think at the end of the day, if I can leave you with anything, first of all, it's congratulations on completing this program. It's an outstanding program, and I know you'll have, you'll be able to rely on this over the course of your life. But again, it's this notion of, taking from academia what's useful and sound, recognizing maybe not all of it is going to be as practically useful as you'd like, but that's okay. What is, what's not, and then figuring out in practice, what are the problems that really need to be solved? What theories and concepts from academia are useful? How can you evolve them for practical implementation? I think that's another big, sort of another big gap to close, right? Sort of the practical implementation oftentimes takes as much research and development as the original theory does. Figuring out how to do that, and then again, just sort of the blending the two, sort of, theory, empirical evidence, practical implementation. At the end of the day, you'll be an outstanding professional in the field of economics and what I can speak to anyway, financial economics specifically. So, once again, I appreciate all of your time. I congratulate you immensely for this accomplishment. It's outstanding, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Hi, it's Professor Vogel. I'd like to congratulate you on graduating from the MQE and wish you good luck in your future endeavors. I'm sure you will all be successful.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations on this wonderful achievement. I'm very proud of what you've accomplished this year, especially given many of the challenges that we faced together, but it goes to show how determined you were, committed, and definitely your character. And the fact that here we are a year later, celebrating it, and now you're moving on to your next chapter says a lot about, right, what you're capable of accomplishing. So I just wanted to, again, say that I'm very proud of what you've done. And I hope that it doesn't end in the classroom setting, but it carries over into your professional lives. I'm definitely excited to keep in touch and hearing about your future successes. And as you'll see, you'll continue learning outside of the classroom. And in fact, a lot of the alumni from the program keep me learning on a regular basis because they always send me all these links of the greatest and the best, let's say, machine learning algorithm or whatnot, or our library. So it's always kind of nice to keep in touch that way as well. But I do hope that if you are on campus in the fall, that you stop by and say hi. It would be great to meet you in person, even though we did have plenty of screen time, whether it was classroom or whether office hours or just for the personal appointments. It's obviously better to just kind of meet up in person, even if it's just take a selfie and say hi. It would be wonderful to see you guys. So I hope that you stop by. And yeah, just as a final advice going forward, I hope that even though I know for some of you, a lot of the programming seemed like a little bit challenging and you're probably thinking, oh, I'm so glad that, I'm done. You want to think of it more as a tool and nothing to be afraid of, but rather think of it as a tool that will really facilitate things later on. That was an advice given to me when I was in grad school, and I'm very happy that I took the advice. So I want to pass that on to you and just continue polishing those skills. It will definitely pay off in the long run. And once again, you guys, I'm really proud of what you've done, and I hope to see you in person this fall. Right? Have a wonderful summer, and looking forward to meeting all of you in person. Bye.
Hello, everyone. I want to congratulate you on your fine accomplishment today. You're now a UCLA alumni, and you will remain a Bruin for life. I hope you have fond memories of your time in the master's program, and you've made some strong friendships and you've received a fantastic education. As you go out into the world, I wish 3 things for you. The first is that you maintain a lifelong joy of learning, and I hope UCLA has helped lay the groundwork for that. Number 2 is, while your success is certainly due to all your hard work and dedication, it's likely that you've received help from others in one way or another. And I hope that today you can take a moment to say thank you to those people who have helped you along the way. I know they will appreciate hearing from you, and in that way they can also celebrate your success today along with you. And finally, as you go out into the world and achieve success as you define it, that you take a moment and have the opportunity, when you feel comfortable, to give back to your community. With your experience and your perspective, that will enrich the people and the community in which you live. And with that, I will say once again, congratulations and good luck to you.
Jiding Chen.
Finally, I graduate. I want to thank you, my dearest dad and mom. Without your support, I cannot be here. Love you guys.
Robert DeWitt. Joshua Feldman. Rui Shueiko.
MQE, happy graduation.
Alexander Grazilis. Shunhu. Zidong Huang.
I sincerely thank my alma mater. Wish UCLA a more brilliant future. Go Bruins!
Eleanor Jackson. Noriyasu Kaneda.
Thank you very much.
Anna Pat Christophon. Nathan Coons. Yoonhee Lee. Lawrence Liu. Shinrui Lee.
Happy graduation and go Bruins!
Zachary Losi. Audra Anichi. Aruna Patel. Craig Patterson. Yue Chow. Andrew Salguero. Shreya Shah. Maxwell Spiel.
Thank you, of course, to my parents, my family for supporting me the whole time. Anyone that I've worked on a group project with, you killed it.
Jake Temkin. Nicholas Vincent. Masashi Yoshioka. Sure how you. Xiaowen Zhang. Yujian Zhang.
Thank you all you guys, and especially my mom, my dad, and I'm very happy to graduate from UCLA.
Yunxin Zhou.